Welcome to my channel, Bureau in Nigeria. My name is Amir Shikori Habib, or you can simply just call me Engineer Brother Habib. Let me borrow you two words before we start this video. First, I would love to say this video is only for educational purposes. So the two words are, this is strictly only for educational purposes. And the second one is that this is not a trading advice. Please, this is not a trading advice. Nobody is telling you to do anything, but what I'm just trying to do here is to at least explain what you are supposed to be looking for when you make decisions on your own. Let's dive right into it. Okay, so BTC is really doing well these days. I mean, from 70k, it has been a continuous journey upward, and we hope that this continues. I don't know. I've not really made my research as to deeply what is causing BTC. Maybe when I do, I'm going to have to write about it. I'm finally going to. So this is how I make my analysis, especially when it comes to long-term BTC predictions. First, I want to mark the last high, and you know when BTC pumps, most of the time, what it does is that it creates a new high, and as it has done in July, it has created a new high, which is 123k. So what I want to do is I want to mark a very strong low, and of course, some people will choose here, but I would love to be, you know, I love to be specific. Okay, so after you mark the high and the low, another thing that I love to look for is I look for the last relevant unfulfilled order. Of course, you'll find a lot of unfulfilled orders. You'll find some in 5 minutes, 15 minutes. But when it comes to BTC, I'm always looking for my orders either on the 1 daily time frame, which of course if we go to the 1 daily time frame, you are going to see it. If it was on the daily time frame, as you can see. But for the sake of this particular month, and for what I've been watching out for in the past few weeks, I want to mark out. There is a particular behavior that BTC does when it leaves its unfulfilled orders. There's always like two fair value gaps following each other. Most of the times, if you watch my previous videos, you are going to find it there. Let me just mark them out. This is one. Mind you, this analysis is on the 4 hours time zone. As we all know, 4 hours time zone is like equivalent to what I used to match out my sessions. That's Asian, London, and the New York sessions. I got this knowledge from a very rare source, and it's something that I've been using, and it has really helped a lot. So what I have been expecting and looking out for all this while, after the new high was created and the resistance started, I've been waiting patiently for that time when BTC is going to come back into this unfulfilled zone, as we see that it did here. But when it got here, what did it do? It met another support here in this zone. Why? Because, well, there must be some forces in the market which we will not even plan to act as if we want to understand, because we are just the small fish. It's those big guys that really make these things happen. You are just here to come and make your analysis and buy when they buy, sell when they sell. Okay, so okay, what is that one thing that you have noticed now when it got into this particular zone? Let me mark it out. Into this zone, you see that it met another support here. It met another support here, and that support kind of sends it upward. But then when it got to this zone, sorry, I don't know why my mouse is acting up. This guy, not today. Okay, I think this is clearer. This is even clearer, I think. You see, this is the last. This is the last. God, oh. This is the last resistance before it goes into that zone. I wish my mouse was not there. What is it doing? Why not? Okay, good. So what have we seen here? We have seen two resistance follow themselves up. That makes this zone very strong, and the evidence of it being strong is that it has finally now sent BTC into that zone where we expect it to come and fulfill its orders. I actually had to tell one of my friends, because he was going to buy when BTC finally got to, I think, this zone, and I had to tell him that wait, this market is still going to go deeper. Just wait till everything plays out, which lucky for him, he did. So what are we expecting? We are expecting that now. Watch this. What I do now is I go into my 1 hour time zone and I wait for the final time, the final moment that BTC is going to come out close above the last relevant support that went into the what is it called, into the unfulfilled order zone. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So here, this zone here was the last relevant resistance that I can map out that sent BTC into this zone. And you can see that unlike the other one, this one went into the second zone that we mapped out, and now just like BTC always do, it's going to kind of range in between this for a few days or weeks, sometimes I don't know, and then it's finally going to come and close. And when it closes, we expect that it will try to break this, but then there's one thing that you will have to expect, which is break and retest. It's finally going to break this place, retest here, and then finally continue its movement. So what are we waiting for? We are waiting for BTC to come and close above this zone, and then we are finally going to buy. When it does that, we expect that it's now going to continue upward to go and create another high. Okay, so what are we waiting for? We are waiting for BTC to close, like close for real. And then we expect that it's come and take out this resistance and also take out this last new high, I mean at 123k. Don't forget that both of these places are also very strong resistance zones. So for the moment, when BTC finally breaks out of this unfulfilled order, we expect it to first go and take out this resistance. Like my mentor would say, every day you wake up, the market is always trying to do two things: either create a new high or create a new low. So of course, BTC is going to go and take out 123k, and if you are fast enough, you can make a lot of money. Once again, my name is Shikori Habib, simply called Engineer Bode Habib, and this is my channel, Bureau de Coin Nigeria. I also love to remind you that this video is only for educational purpose only. This is not a trading advice. This is only made for you so that you also know what to look out for when you trade, when you look at the market, and when you make that decision to buy or sell yourself. Thank you once again. It's the Chief.